going for being a governor of New York.
Okay.
Am I on? Am I on?
You're on, yeah.
Woohoo! Oh, that's
Yeah, but
heavy.
when you turn, you can see it.
Oh, can you see it?
Not right now. Okay. When you go just a little bit, it's like
Are we-
one little.
Oh, I
You
can't
can
see
see
in
the
that. I
antenna.
can't see in that. Undo me.
Okay. Are we live?
I knew she.
All right.
I'll figure out something else.
Okay.
It's irritating.
We'll just set it on the desk. Doesn't hurt anything. Anyway, thanks for joining us. That was a nice professional intro, as usual. That's how we roll around here. Welcome to another episode of Shenanigans with Becky and Brent. Yeah, I guess the cameras are off. They even got popcorn today.
I didn't get any popcorn.
You want some popcorn? Oh, Becky, do you want some popcorn, Becky?
Oh, everybody.
I don't think everybody. You want popcorn?
My stomach growls.
They're like our
This
movie
is
night.
true. This is true. I have to tell you this about stomach growling. You know how I like watching Stashing Stephanie?
I did not know you liked to watch Statue with Stephanie, but
Or
thanks.
Stephanie Stashing or something. But anyway, the quilt addicts. She's demonstrating. This was a taped video. She's demonstrating, and all of a sudden you hear, and I went, oh my God! She goes, sorry, my stomach just growled. They didn't even edit it out right, and it was loud. She goes, I need lunch. I said, well, there you have
I
it.
see, but I can appreciate that because the editing portion is just a pain in the butt. Who wants to bother with
No, I
that?
thought it was
Just
funny
clip
that
it.
you left it in anyway. I thought it was funny. I liked it. I liked it. Anywho,
All right. Well, that's fun.
lots of going on.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So anything else new and exciting in your world?
What else is new and exciting in my world? No pool party today.
No poop part?
Pool. We had a
Pool.
pool
Oh,
party
right,
today.
pool party, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And it was so cloudy, but you know I heat my pool.
Yeah.
But I also have one of those little blow up slides. Maybe I already
Yeah.
told you.
No.
Okay, well, they got this little blow-up slide that they can climb up and go down. And you have to have water running to the slide to make it slippery, right? So, like, even I can go down this thing, right? It's fun because it's bouncy, too. So you can, like, jump and go, whoa! Well, Graham hooked the water up to the hot water faucet so that today... Even when you went down the slide, it was like having a shower. It was a nice, toasty, 115 degrees, falling on me. Wait till I get that bill. And it was only about 4 hours of party, so
Nice.
4 hours of a 4-hour shower.
Nice. Yeah. So we went to we went to Six Flags on Sunday.
Oh, that's a haul.
Yeah, and then I remembered why I hate amusement parks.
Oh my God, I haven't been there in ages, but I don't like rides.
Well, the problem I have is even if I did like rides, no, being a giant man, I am too big for half of them. And those that I do fit on,
No, you can't even go on the Batman ride.
no, the Batman ride, I was out on the Batman.
You got in that thing?
No, I didn't pass the I got on
Remember
the Screamer.
when I died on the Batman ride
Oh,
because it
no.
was too big?
No, I did not hear that. I had to, they crammed me into, I believe it's called the Screamer, where they just
Okay, yeah.
bring you up like
Yeah.
400
and then
feet.
drop you.
Drop, yes. So they crammed me in, so I'm tired, so I'm hunched over,
I never thought of
and so I'm all hunched over to get the thing closed. But to do that, I have to slide forward in the seat. And there's that piece in the middle that keeps keeping the car. And so that's very,
Good thing you're done having children.
yeah, that's very uncomfortable going up. But when they actually,
Sarah with
well,
you.
yes, and when they
She
actually,
planned it. She planned
when
it.
they actually drop you, it is awful. It was
Did you
just,
bring it up to stop? Or was that just on the little
and
kid
there's
rides
nothing
that
really you can
that?
do. And the best part was, so the guy that like
And they
crammed,
don't just do it once, Brent.
yeah, that comes down and back up was awful.
Ah.
The best part is the guy that crammed me into that. So it's like 2 hours in every line to go on a ride.
Oh,
So by
I
the
don't
time
get
we get
that
to the
bad.
next ride that I'm going to go in, the guy that crammed me into
Oh,
that
no,
one,
is on the next
he
ride?
had to cram me into the other ride, and he was laughing hysterical when he saw me come in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's
Good for you
now,
for doing that.
you know,
Yeah,
it makes Sarah happy.
I'm
I made her come to the gun range with me on Monday after that.
And you still have all your body parts?
I do have all my body parts.
Except the one you left at Six Flags.
Yeah, well, no, that just got impacted.
Yeah, compact.
Compact.
Okay, I guess you
Impacted.
impacted.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
that's
all that
exciting.
excitement. Let's get to
Yeah.
shop news.
Yeah.
Big thing, if you've been on our website, because I keep talking about, oh, we'll have it on the calendar. I'll have it on the calendar. I got it on the calendar. We
Yay.
got,
But just barely, okay? Because I looked this weekend and I said, where's the classes?
well, if you look now, it's on the calendar.
Okay.
We got, there's a few things in August, which I told you we weren't doing a lot in August. September is pretty full, and we've got a few things into October. We're going to slowly start filling it out. So we've got Fill in the Blank coming up tomorrow and Saturday,
Oh my God, so
which we're doing, like I said, we may
What
have.
is it? What is it?
We're going to be doing the bags. Of course, they're not here, but it's the bag I think from May or June. Because
The cactus bag.
yeah, the cactus bag.
Okay.
We're going to do the cactus bag because
The
the bandana things for the pet thing
Did not show up.
It might be here tomorrow, but it wasn't
Well,
going to.
we
We didn't.
got time.
Yeah, we didn't know it was
Darn
going to be
it.
here in time, so we just
Kidding.
changed it.
Mm.
But that's going to be tomorrow. Look at that special effects. So that this is going to be fill in the blanks tomorrow and Saturday. We do still have we still have some room left for that. We do have a couple of machines here. So if you don't have an embroidery machine, you'd like to make this, we can accommodate you if you want to come in. The class itself is $10. The blank, I can't remember what the blank costs. It's like, is it 10? $9.95?
We're so.
Yeah, we're so
Come
prepared.
in your fund up.
Yeah, so for about $20, you're gonna make this bag, maybe
You
a
only
little
have
more.
a few
It's on the
machines.
website.
Yes.
Do they
It's
need
a-
to sign up?
If you are gonna do it, sign up. We
Sign
don't.
up.
We only have I think 2 people signed up for tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Okay, so you're.
so if you do want to come, but if you're gonna come Saturday, for sure sign up because this may fill up quick. So that's tomorrow and Saturday. We also have next week is Bonnie's doing the fabric selection and color choice. She's gonna send it around the block of the month she's got coming up. That's gonna start in September. What was that? Oh, that was your thing. I'm like, why is things beeping at me? I don't know. But we've got fabric selection and color choice. She's going to do like a little lecture seminar thing on that. It's going to be 2 hours, so she's going to run 2 sessions on Tuesday and then 2 sessions on Saturday. One in the
Wow.
one in the morning and one in the afternoon. It's on the website. The times. It's free, so if you're interested, just sign up. You can just sign up online. Just have an idea how many people are coming. And the idea, if you are going to come to that, bring a piece of inspiration cloth or an inspiration color swatch, because she's going to kind of go over how to use that to build a quilt. And so that's going to be happening.
The block of the month.
The block,
Well,
yeah,
That we've already shown.
yeah, the block of the month that she's
That
going to
is
be, yeah, that,
two she's doing.
yeah, she's going to be
At the
starting,
same
yeah,
time.
yeah, she's going to be starting her block of the month. Bonnie's going to be doing block of the month starting in September. But the color swatch, fabric selection and color. The main idea behind that, you can apply to really any quilt, so it's really kind of it would be a good kind of fun class. But it is kind of geared towards that block of the month she's starting. So if you're interested in the block of the month, it's also a good time to check that out and see what she's doing there. And that block of the month will be starting September 18th. So that's like I said, that's with Bonnie's color fabric selection and color theory is going to be on the Tuesday the 10th and Saturday the 21st. And then the block of the month is going to start in September on that.
Now, do they still sign up on the Four Pines website, or do they
If you go to the
sign up with Vaughn?
if you go to the Four Pines website, the information to sign up is there. We're kind of filtering everything to Bonnie, because she does a really good job of keeping in contact with everybody. She's way more organized than I am. So when it comes to when it comes to classes, but yes. All the information is on Four Pines. There's a download, so you can actually, if you go to the little sign up thing, there's actually a download where you can get a picture of the quilt and the fabric requirements too. So that's that block of the month. That one's starting in September. We're working on getting one started in October, another one as well. So we've got a bunch of block of the month ideas planned. The other big thing on here is Design Center Basics. We had this class last Saturday, and it was a good class, and inevitably people came in and said, wow, what are they doing out back on a Saturday? And they're like, why aren't I in that class? So we decided to do another class. We're going to do that Saturday, August 28th. So in like 3 weeks, I guess. We're going to be doing another one. It's going to run from 9 to noon, because the first one we had scheduled for 4 hours. We found that we could cover everything in 3.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's...
And you don't have to bring your machine to that, or you do?
You do. You're gonna
You
want
should
to.
bring
You're gonna
a
want to
machine.
bring your machine.
Okay.
I mean, we have a machine here you could maybe borrow, but you're gonna want to bring your machine. There's a lot of we actually load in patterns and do some stuff on your machine. We're not gonna stitch anything out, so you don't need to bring your arm. You don't need to even bring a foot pedal. You just need to have the machine so that we can go through the design center. We're going to touch buttons and stuff.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
So that's going to be August 28th. Then beginner quilting, like I said, we have that starting September 1st. I think we still have a few more spots open for that, so if you're interested in that, sign up sooner than later. And what else? Intro to paper piecing. That's something new. We haven't even talked about that on here, you know, as teasers we like to do. We're doing intro to paper piecing. This is starting in September. We're going to do 2 sessions. One is, it's just going to be a 4-hour class just to kind of get you into the basics of paper piecing. One is going to be on September 11th, which is a Saturday, and then Tuesday, September 21st. The class is going to be $49.95, but it is going to include the book and a few other things. I think Becky's the teacher. I was just told to put it on the calendar.
Do you want to be the teacher?
No. I thought it was you, but nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to see me do paper piecing, it would be fantastic.
Yeah, and it is an intro, and that we aren't going to do difficult blocks, but I have the book here that we're going to be using, and there's actually 5 different quilt patterns in here. We're not going to do all 5, but just so you know, when you take the class, you'll get this. You're also going to get taught not just foundation paper with like Carol Doak's way, but 2 other ways as well. Maybe 3 other ways if I'm in the mood. So we're going to give you some supplies that you can try, so you can decide which way you like better.
So yes, that's coming up
On you go.
September 11th, and then also on the 21st. And then finally, we're going to do edge-to-edge embroidery, which is going to be in the later part of September. Just basics on how to do edge-to-edge quilting on your embroidery machine. That's going to be September 25th and September 25th and the 28th. Again, this is all on the website, so if you go to fourpinesquilting.com and just click on calendar, you can check it all out. The other big thing that we've got on there is Open Sew Fridays. We've decided that we're going to start doing Open Sew Fridays.
Really?
So what we got is we're keeping Fridays clear on the calendar, so if you want to come in and hang out and sew, it's $10 for the day. And we're here to help. We've got the classroom set up. We're set up for ironing and everything. If you need a machine, we do have machine rentals available. But, like I said, $10 for the day. Come hang out. Bring a girlfriend or a boyfriend, I guess, if you've got one that likes to sew. That'd be
A friend.
a friend.
Just say a friend.
A friend.
Say
Yes,
a
that's
friend.
Fred. That's more politically correct.
Yes.
We don't need to misgender people. Am I allowed to say that?
Or label people.
No
Yes,
label.
true.
Maybe it's
So
not
bring a friend, and if you're
$10
interested.
Open Sew
It's $10,
Friday. I
yes.
like
And
it.
if you are interested in that, please sign up online for the appropriate Friday, because it may fill up, it may not, but it's nice to have an idea who's coming in. And the other thing is, if you want to see more classes, sign up for classes, because if nobody comes to the classes that we're putting on here, why are we going to keep putting on classes? So if you want to see classes, sign up for classes. Let us know what you might be interested in.
Or if we've missed the boat on the classes,
Yes.
and there's something else you would like to see.
Yes, so that's classes. That was a whole bunch there. The other big thing is Shenanigans moving to Thursday. On August 19th, we were going to move from, instead of doing Wednesday Night Live, we're going to move it to the Thursday Night Live. That's going to happen on August 19th, which is in a few weeks.
Ugh.
Now, do you want me to get to the machines now or save for the workbench?
Well, how about I do a turbo tip, just to break up.
Yeah, break it up,
break
because
it up a little bit.
my next spiel
Yeah.
has got a lot of.
I got a silly turbo tip,
Okay.
and truthfully, as I was talking to my mother-in-law, I said, "Tell me if this is dumb or not." She goes, "Becky, you told me that turbo tip about 10 years ago," and I said, "Huh? I just rediscovered it. I forgot all about it." She goes, "Remember when you took that Cindy Needham class? That was the tip she gave you." And I went, "Oh, yeah." But
That
then
sounds like-
I didn't go home and do it. And then I stumbled upon it again, and I went, "Why aren't I doing this?"
It sounds like when you find $20 in your pocket, your
it's
winter
like,
coat
I'm like,
pocket. It's like,
"Whoa."
wow, I made
In
20 bucks.
fact, I even had the things in my stash. And I'm like, "Oh, that must be what I bought those for." Okay, y'all know command hooks, right?
There is somebody,
They
I was
come-
going to say, Danny loves command hooks.
Okay, so they come on all shapes and sizes, right? Okay? Well, the tip I have is take them the size you want and stick them on the side of your, I'm wired into my drawer, stick them on the side of your machine. And it's handy for holding your scissors or, different sizes for different things. And you got it right there or right there. And they're just right there. Cindy had her scissors on there, dangling on there.
That's a fantastic idea.
Little tiny scissors, yeah.
Yeah, well, oh, these would hold bigger scissors even, but these would hold little scissors. These are my favorite size. And they come off when you don't want them on your machine anymore. They're not going to
Nice.
ruin your machine.
Nice. Oh, speaking of machines.
So customize your machine up.
Speaking of machines, we'll get into machines in a
So,
minute.
and this other is that my other gizmo. I was into organization things. Let me get this up here in the middle here for you. This little baby is called the Nest. Is that showing? Yeah, it's just a little nest. And you can just like, whatever you want, you can stick in it. So you can have, what? What am I missing? Oh, so you can have
Danny
this.
I was typing. I'm sorry,
Danny's
I
slow on the
missed it.
soundboard.
So I have my glasses. I have my screwdrivers fighting with my glasses.
We have
but
somebody from
I think
Southern
I'm going to hang something on this
California
and put it
watching
on my
us.
hook.
I know, I was.
See, I'm going to put this on my hook. I'm going to do one of these, put it on my hook.
Put your hook.
But anyway, yeah,
Okay.
dangly on my hook.
But do you have to put a dangly on your hook?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Anyway, I'd asked Brent to get some of these because I just think they're very.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see because I bet you can get them in other colors too. Because
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
I'm sure they're available in purple, and everybody's
Because
gonna want a purple one.
Throwing them around.
Yeah.
So, but I think between the nice little command strips and my little nests, I'm going to be very organized by my sewing machine. Give that back to me, please. Thank you.
Okay. Is it back to me?
That's my tip.
Okay, I guess back to me. Do we
I
want to
forgot to dance turbo tip.
Well, no, that's quiz time you dance on.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, so I guess we're all over the map today. My
What
outline
else is new?
What I want to talk about is
my
we're
notebook.
going to skip the workbench this week because I have a lot of stuff to cover because Brother did all their new announcements today.
Well, you're not skipping the workbench. It's Brothers announcements
Okay, fine.
today.
That sounds good to me. Brother announced all their new releases. This is their yearly thing where they're like, "Oh, here's the new exciting stuff." And honestly, that's why I'm an awful salesman. It's like there wasn't anything like, "Oh my gosh, it's awesome."
Well, the good news is it wasn't a new machine, which would
Yes.
have really made me angry.
No, they
So-
didn't do anything with Luminaire. They did put out a new 6-needle multi-needle machine.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's okay. I'm going to give you my
I got a
sales
10
pitch.
needle already, so I wouldn't go
Well,
for
all
a
they did is they added a crosshair laser to the 6-needle.
Well, at least they did that.
Yeah, but
Because that's pretty important.
and then they upped the price a little bit, so it makes it even more of a no-brainer to just buy a 10-needle because because if you're looking at a 6-needle, just go to a 10-needle because
Yeah.
the 10-needle has the projector, or not the projector, the camera and the scanner and all that in it. 6-needle doesn't.
And
I was hoping
10
when I
isn't even enough sometimes. I've got like 4.
I
but
was
keep-
hoping when I saw the stuff that they're gonna have a new 6-needle because I got some of the brochures ahead of time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I know I recognized that the name and the change in the number. I'm like, oh, a new 6-needle.
Yeah.
I was like, did they finally put Design Center on it? Nope. Is there camera in it? Nope. So
10 needle.
10-needle. So that kind of kills that excitement
10
there. What they did do though is they did update the NQ1600E and the NQ3600D. The 1600E, that was kind of a big thing because that's our entry-level embroidery machine. You can get less expensive machines, but that's the one we like to start people on. They just updated the 1600 to the 1700, and from a feature standpoint, again, now I've got a couple 16s in stock, so you're going to get a really good deal because they just updated them. But the 1700 now has wireless. It's got the wireless capability built in. That's really the only big showstopper, the difference. The 1600 to the 1700, but some people might like that. It wasn't like when they went from the 1400 to the 1600 when they added jump stitches. That's a huge deal from the 16 to the 17. I'm not seeing anything huge there. I could be missing something. When I get my hands on it, maybe there's something that I'm missing, but I think the big thing on that was the wireless from what I understand. So that's on the NQ series. They did update the BQ 3100, which I believe was the BQ 3000 and the BQ 20 and the BQ 2200. They upgraded to the
You
2500.
lose me when you start talking like
They're
that.
just the model numbers that they updated.
That's what
And
it sounds
honestly,
like in my brain.
and this is again where I'm a bad salesperson. I don't sell a lot of the 3100s or the 2500s because if you're looking at those machines, you can get a 1350 for about half the price. And the features you're going to get on the 3100 are nice, But if you're spending that kind of money, you might as well go to a combo embroidery machine because you can pick up a Stellaire, I think, for a little bit more. But they did update those; they're nice. The big thing that I'm interested in with the new announcements is the new compact Move It foot. Apparently, they've redesigned the Move It foot a little bit to make it a little bit smaller.
I'd be anxious to see
Yeah,
that.
when I get my hands on that, we'll see how what that looks like.
Gonna move it.
But there was, like I said, there wasn't anything earth-shattering. Mostly just marketing stuff and stuff to, they make these really fancy commercials to make you think you need something new. Honestly, I didn't see anything. If you've got a Luminaire, I didn't see. The only other thing that I'm curious to see, and I'm not convinced it's going to mean much, is they did announce a new scan and cut that has a rotary blade in it. So I'll be curious to see how that works.
To see what that is.
So that's something to keep an eye out for. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to get my hands on any of this. It's just stuff I'm seeing from the literature that I've got and from the release videos.
Keep my eye on that scan and cut.
So there might be something fun in the scan and cut
I need another
front.
cutting machine, but
Now
there
here's
are some advantages. to
here's
scan
the important info.
if it cuts.
The,
Talking to him or yourself?
I'm half listening. I'm just trying to
Just talking.
I'm just trying to get through all this because I got a ton
I'm
of
just talking.
yes.
He lost me already.
But the big thing, regardless, like I said, the machine stuff on the machine front, there's some interesting stuff there, but nothing I think that's earth-shattering. Except
Right.
like you're getting excited about the cutting machine because I know how you like your cutters.
I want to see
Yes.
if it holds muster this time around.
Yeah, I'm curious to see
We'll
it.
see.
It looks
Let some other
it's
people
got
try it first.
it looks promising. But the big thing that came out of all of this and all the stuff that I get because I'm a brother dealer is that because it's all the new releases, I've got really good pricing on things. So if you want to get a Luminaire or you're looking at upgrading,
Is it still free financing?
yes, there's some free financing available. Also, there's some really good pricing I'm getting on the back end. So,
Wow.
but I got to put the order in before the week's out. So if you're interested in, and I hate high pressure sales.
No, but the prices are going up.
the price.
Like everything else around
But
here.
there's really
Yeah.
good deals I can get on the back end if I order it before the end of the week. So if you're interested in a Luminaire or a 10 needle or really any machine, come talk to me. Right now is the time to buy. The other big thing that should light a fire under you, I can tell you that on September 5th, Brothers prices are probably going up 5%. They think across the board. There's going to be a few things that might not be affected, but they are going to go up. So if you're living in Southern California, you're not going to buy a machine from me, and I understand that. But I am letting you know right now. Go talk to your dealer, your local dealer, if you're looking to upgrade, because the prices are going to go up at the end of this month, and 5% on a I'm going to say 18,000 because that's the published price. Those, we do a lot better than that. But 5% on 18,000 is a chunk of change. But so if you're interested, come see me. Like I said, if you talk to me before the week's out, I can get some better deals than normal. But at the very least, if you're looking to buy a machine, you're going to want to do it before the end of this month because the prices are going to go up. I mean, but I guess with inflation, our money's going to be worth 5% more, right? Isn't that the theory?
Everything's going up around us.
One other thing.
Everything.
One other thing I was talking about, deals. And this, if you're watching from afar, give us a call because we can help you out on this. I just had there's a lady that she used to do sewing machines years ago, and she sometimes drives through the area, and every time she drives through, she calls me, and she's like, and she called me this time, I got 3 featherweights. You want to buy them? So I got my hands on 3 featherweights, excellent condition.
What happened that Q1?
We're going to discuss that after because
Okay.
that's. But we have 3 featherweights. I haven't checked serial numbers, but they're probably mid-50s vintage. They're in excellent shape. They have everything to the buttonhole, to all the attachments.
Oh my Lord.
They are complete. So if you're interested in that, I have 3 of them. I think one of them's already spoken for because Brenda wanted one. We're going to probably do them for around $350.
They're so darn cute.
Yeah, for about $350. If it's something you're interested in, give us a call. And we'll ship them. I can ship them for right around $40, I think. So if you're somewhere else, all in, it's less than $400 for a complete featherweight that runs fine. This lady really took care of them when she dropped them off. I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. So we've got a few featherweights. If you're interested in featherweights, we have them. We have 3 of them. So that's available. And then there's a question about.
All black.
Yeah, the old black one. Yeah, the black mid. The cases are in good shape. One of them, a little bit of mildew in some of the cases, but that's expected for the age. But like I said, everything runs fine. Right, Eddie? You tested them all today, right? And I know they'll have the buttonhole. They have all the attachments. She was really, so those are,
Wow.
um,
Yeah. I gotta look at them too.
yeah. And yes, Audrey, upgrade. We can maybe work something out. Yes, Audrey, give me a call tomorrow and we'll talk.
Does she have a regular?
Lumina? Yes, I believe so, yeah.
She just wants to upgrade?
Yeah, upgrade it to a 2, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty decent upgrade. If you're gonna do a lot of quilting,
Yeah,
it's
that's
definitely worth
easy.
the upgrade.
Oh.
Yes, and if you would like a featherweight, Francine, give me a holler tomorrow.
Yeah,
You're in Cali, we can work something out.
definitely. I gotta go look at those. I
Well,
love a cute little machine.
Well, I'm just saying, we got them in. I was very
Yeah,
excited
it's
about it
fun.
when she called.
All right.
Anyway, that's
Okay.
everything I've got. So,
Good, because I want to do a quiz.
okay, quiz time. Okay.
Gabba blabbing the night away. I like quiz. Quiz time. Oh,
Oh.
I still can't hear music.
Where's the music?
Where's my
You-
music?
Geez, you're
How am I
sleeping on the
supposed to dance
soundboard.
to the music in my
I don't
head.
have it for that. I
There's-
have it for the
There's,
countdown.
Oh, the
there's dancing in
countdown.
my head. Is there any music going on?
No.
Oh,
It's-
He's supposed to make
It's
Eddie, stop eating popcorn and put on my
he
music.
did. Okay. Shout out to Eddie. He has just dropped a new video, Jeremiah, for his Viva Las Vegas cover. Is that yes?
Oh. Oh.
Fantastic.
Why can't that be their theme?
I think we should make that our theme song.
Well, I want to hear it first.
Uh,
Okay, quiz time. One question, one answer based on last week's show. Get your thinking caps on, people. Winner gets a $10 GC.
Yay!
Right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Last week, I proudly showed off something from the Bella box that I had decorated.
Oh,
What?
I know this
was
one too.
it?
I'm always excited when I know the
What
answers.
was it?
It's like I get a gold star next to my
I
name.
Oh!
No! I don't know if she's allowed because of the,
You gotta wait
delay.
for the delay.
Let's see if somebody else types in.
Last time we could.
Oh goodness! Oh, now there's music. Oh, this is good. Okay,
Audrey!
Audrey.
Yay! Audrey gets a 2, and we'll give one to Lynn because we like
Lynn,
Lynn.
She just. You don't want one?
So
Oh,
Audrey,
you hurt
when
her
so
feeling bones.
Yeah, because 1 week you tell her she did that.
Oh.
no, I don't mind that she died. I was just giving her a hard time because I was surprised how quick the answer came through. I'm like, wow. But yeah, so Audrey's got a $10 gift certificate, but she's down in Florida, so.
So she can buy
I
online.
know, she can buy online. Let me know, Audrey, if you, we'll send you a code to use that online.
Yeah, you have to email us.
Yeah, I'll email her. I got her info.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Do you remember, okay, do you all remember back in the day, like this is years ago, I was a kid, this is why I remember it.
Back in the Jordan.
No, it was the Cars commercial. Cars. No? On WNNE?
No.
Audrey, that's hers.
Oh.
Cars. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. I didn't know.
I don't know, I can't believe none of you don't remember that. I gotta see if it's on YouTube because that's one of those YouTube commercials that like,
If I see it, I might go, oh yeah, now I see
it's got like that hillbilly woman dancing around.
Okay. I want to talk about wool mats.
Okay, let's do, yeah, see, Eddie's hooking us up. We want to do a quilt of
Oh,
the week.
quilt of the week. Yes.
quilt of the week.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that is our quilt of the week. And I picked that up because it's
That's
just gorgeous. And it's
very
all scraps.
creative.
It was very interesting because the woman who made it, she actually is a caregiver. And one of the ladies she was taking care of actually is a customer here as well. And so a lot of that fabric, I've actually quilted the quilts that came out of.
Oh, that's-
and so when she was done, when the woman she was taking care of couldn't really sew anymore, she gave her all her scraps, and so she made that
Oh
quilt out of
my
it.
goodness
And she did a
gracious.
fantastic job. It's a really beautiful quilt.
That's
You don't
really
get the full.
cute.
You can kind of see the heart, but it's draped on the machine,
Yeah,
so you
no,
don't
I
get the
can
full.
see that she designed that herself.
Yeah, and it's really pretty, and it's all scraps. It's
Wow.
just scraps on a white background, and it's a really great job. And I thought I'd just put that
Oh,
out there.
that's very pretty. And who is it?
Her,
You don't know.
I know. I can. I don't know.
Free quilting?
Her name is it's Karen. And
Karen
yeah,
gets free quilting
Yes.
for quilt of the week, and it's beautiful. A nice choice indeed.
Yes.
Yes, I like it.
And plus, the lady the fabric came from is a sweetheart too.
Yeah.
I was very excited. I was very happy to hear when she was telling me the story. I'm like, oh, she's still alive. That makes me happy. Because one of the things you run into when you're working in a quilt shop is your people, you know, you're on the upper end of the spectrum of when people die. So
Oh, Brent. Okay, let's go to Matt.
so when I don't see somebody for a while, I always get
not
worried.
before you're digging your hole.
I'm just
No,
saying.
no pun intended.
How dare you?
All right, can we talk about mats, wool mats?
Yes.
They've been all the rage for a couple years now, right?
Yes.
And you're like, why? What is the big deal on a wool mat? Do I need a wool mat? Why?
Everybody needs a wool mat.
Why, Brent? Why do we need a wool mat?
Because it's supposed to help with pressing.
Why and how?
I don't know. I've just been told it helps with pressing. It's like many
Yeah.
things in life. I don't question it. I just obey. Wool
Yeah.
mats, yes, we have them, and I will sell them to you.
Okay, well, I can tell you that I probably own, I have one more that's in the middle size of these two. Can you do overhead for me? I have this big one, which is, this literally sits on my ironing table and is used all the time. I don't iron on my ironing table anymore. I iron on this that sits on my ironing table. It also, see, it's well loved. It gets, everything gets on it. Glue, starch, doesn't matter. Takes a beating, keeps on kicking.
Now, my question, you say glue and starch.
Yep.
One of the issues I run into having a classroom
Yep.
is people are very generous with their glue or starch, or they don't put their, and it gets all over things.
Yeah.
Will this make your iron sticky if it's got glue and stuff on it, or does it get absorbed pretty nicely into the wool and you don't have
Well,
to worry
I
about
use Teflon-based irons, so they don't
Okay.
get sticky.
it? Okay.
So I don't ever have to deal with the stickiness. But this is not sticky.
That's why. Okay. So
If you feel it, there's no
yeah,
sticky
okay.
here. I mean, it absorbs. One thing about wool is, here's why they work. They're all natural. They come from sheep, right? Wool comes from sheep. Have you ever seen a wet sheep? Have you ever seen a wet sheep?
A wet sheep.
Yeah, like when a sheep is out in the rain, what happens to their wool?
I don't know. I've never seen a sheep out in the rain. Who leaves their sheep in the rain?
Well, if it's raining
That's-
and the sheep.
That's like
Okay,
the
well,
that's
what
like the
happens
I'm
is
calling the Humane Society if I see sheep wandering around out in the rain.
their wool doesn't go.
This is
Okay,
true.
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I get
It
what you mean.
stays fluffy. It stays.
Like
it,
humidity fluffy?
yeah, it's protected. It's got natural lanolin in it, which is an oil, and it keeps the sheep warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Now,
Just
when
like
you say
we
the
like
sheep-
wool batting. It's a natural heat retainer, disperser. Goes this way. Doesn't go in it, it goes out of it.
Repellent.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
It naturally does that. It also naturally will not absorb liquids, which is why if you're a heavy steamer and you use a wool mat, you will see water on the underside of it because
It just goes through
it just goes through it. It
Interesting.
doesn't absorb. It sheds or runs through. So those are the two, plus it's
Imagine if
two-sided.
sheep shed, like your dogs,
Yeah, well.
and then they have like these little wool balls just all over the.
Well, there's a
field.
couple reasons why I am now a lover of wool mats, and we're going to actually do a test today. Because
Okay.
you have, this isn't the best thing out there, but it is one that's out there that whoops, this is what Brent's going to use because I don't want him to win.
To win?
This is we're having a race.
No, but we're going to both press. You're going to use the June Taylor's regular pressing off, which is handy to have because on this side it's cutter, right? And on this side it's a pressing machine. It's good for on your lap, and I do use it. But you and I've used it on the show before, so it's not that it's a piece of junk. It's not. But if you really want some serious pressing, here's what I end up doing. My wool mat on top of my June Taylor. And by the way, you can put this wool mat on top of most surfaces and not worry about the heat from underneath. You do have to worry if you're a heavy steamer though, because
The
it will
water.
it goes through.
Because
And it will
that
ruin
was
your
our
wood
concern
surface.
because
But
somebody
heat, no, I iron right on top of my cutting mat.
somebody, not to name any names, was concerned because they're like, well, my iron burned through. It got really hot.
Well,
And then it's
yeah,
like,
actually, this wool does not burn.
I was gonna say it took 2 days. That's
yeah,
why it got a little
it
warm
doesn't
underneath.
burn and it doesn't melt.
Yeah.
No, it underneath, yeah, but wool, now dogs can eat through it and cats can eat through it and make pillows out of it, but it doesn't, wool doesn't burn and it doesn't melt. Ask the sheep, they'll tell you. The sheep know best. So, anyway, I want to, I have also this one that Brenda gave me, which I use all the time now for opening
We will have those, we
seams.
should have those in stock before
This
the
is
week's
like
out.
one of my favorite things in opening my seams.
That took me some hunting to find those in stock.
And I'll tell you, it's this wool that makes the difference. Now, what we're gonna do, oh, and another thing I like about the mats, we're gonna do some laundry. I have some really wrinkly cloth. This is not pre-treated. This is fat quarters right out of the bag.
Right out of the bag and the dryer?
No, as in
Just
this
stuffed
bag.
up and thrown in the bag.
I stuffed them up, I squished it up really good. I made them really
I always love when
messy.
Adriana gets on chat. Wow, how neat! Like she has any
Hi,
idea,
Miss A!
like she has any idea
She
what we're
comes
talking
in,
about.
she says one thing and then she goes.
Hey, you know,
She just wants to know I'm.
we'll take the hits when we can get them.
So, so these are not sprayed, not treated, not anything.
But that was, I believe, the Downton Abbey collection. Was that Downton Abbey?
Does it matter?
No, it's not. Why, you saying this one isn't any good?
No, I was just looking at it. I thought I recognized it, but I was wrong.
Okay,
on my-
I have my little guide here. Oh, the other thing to get best results with this is probably my favorite thing. You don't go to a cotton setting, you go to a wool setting, which isn't as warm as a cotton setting, so you don't burn your little fingers off. You know how I'm always using my glue and everything? I can turn my little guy down, and if my hand hits my iron, I don't get a big blister. Wool works
Speaking
at
of
a
that.
lower level. Now, what's going to happen? Here's the technology of it, because I had to do my research. Is
Research.
if you cover this, you are defeating the purpose of the wool mat. Do not make covers for your wool mats, okay, Brent? No cover.
Okay.
Because what's happening is, as you're heating here, it's going here and it's heating here. So it's like ironing both sides at the same time. So you literally cut your time in half. You, try it with a seam. Because you know how I always do front and back,
Yeah.
both sides of the seam. You don't have to with a wool mat. I still do because I've got a bad habit of it. But it actually irons both sides at the same time. The other thing is, your fabric sticks to the wool mat better than it sticks. Well, that's not a good example, is it, Becky? Well, it sticks better to the
Well,
wool
that's
mat.
that's a plus for the June Taylor mat. See how
Well,
nice
it
it
is.
held everything
Yep,
in place?
because then you're not getting distortion. Even if you forget to press and you do a little ironing, because you have a wool mat, your fabric isn't moving all over the place.
Suddenly pressing and ironing makes sense. I feel like I've been enlightened. I never thought
I'm gonna
about
go
the,
on my
the
big one to
fabric
show you.
sliding on the thing.
No, it does.
I
And it
see
stretches
now,
and it
yes.
distorts.
I never understood why it was like press or iron. I'm like, it's the same friggin' thing. Why
No.
are we talking about it? Now I get it.
Are you serious about that?
Yes, he is.
No, I understood that there was a difference in the action, but I'm like, why does it matter? But
Because
the
distortion.
distortion of the
It's
fabric.
distortion of the fabric. And when you're on the wool
And
mat,
I think I've been doing this for how long?
especially if you're doing a block, you know, if you want to press the block, you're getting a lot less distortion. The other thing that I love about the wool mat is I can use pins in it. And you know, I'm a big proponent of
I have an allergy to pins,
lining
so that's not
things
a
up
selling
with
point.
pins, and I can put pins right in this, no problem. In fact, if I've got a block that is a little wonky, I can actually block it out to some degree, you know, wet it, stretch it, make it behave, pin it on my mat, and then put my press on there, and I'm like, yeah, till it gets washed anyway, I'm good to go. I can at least get it in the quilt before anybody knows. So,
That's way more hardcore than anything I would do. I just throw it on there, iron it, call it good.
no, but so now I want to see if we get different results.
Okay.
I'm going up to about 300 on
300?
this, yeah.
350 is what it takes to cook a pizza.
We're not, again, can you see the wrinkles on the dark one? Can you? Yeah. See
Oh,
those,
yeah.
see
You
those
can-
nasty creases
You
we
can
got?
see the fold lines.
That's what I
pretty
want.
nice.
Okay, and here's the red one. Just so you see, nasty fold lines, right? They both have very nasty
I
fold
don't
lines.
see why you're being so mean to the fold lines. They didn't do anything to you.
We don't like fold lines in our stuff. So Brent,
It's not their fault.
just don't worry about ironing the whole piece.
I'm just gonna iron right here.
Yeah, or press it.
Press it. Am I pressing? Am I going now?
You
I'm,
are.
I'm gonna wait for hit 300.
Now you're close enough.
I'm
It's
close
290 already. These heat very quickly. What do you want me to do? I gotta see if there's something else I forgot to tell you that was really cool.
And I don't know if
Also-
whenever you iron or press
Do you-
red fabric, you will notice that it does change color. When it cools off, it will go back to what it needs to be.
Yeah.
I know some people get kind of worried
Okay,
about
let's
that.
see how that looks now. Because I can see it's heated. I can see
Yeah.
its color. So that's pretty good.
It does, but I still,
Hold it up, hold it up.
Yeah, but the crease is still there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
Well, mine might be there too. Let's find out.
I'm just saying, the crease is still there.
It is still there.
Yes, there's a slight crease where I did
Okay,
the
so I'm
pressing.
doing a crease too, okay?
Okay.
I set the timer so we both have the same amount of time.
Oh, there's a timer on there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like
Now,
truly
I'm actually gonna do a bigger spot than you
scientific.
because I
Yeah, but now
can-
you're ironing, you're not pressing. You told me
I
to
can
press.
on my wool mat.
Okay, fine.
This is my, do you see my material moving? Look,
No.
my 30 seconds, is it up? Didn't beep. It should have beeped. That's 30 seconds.
Okay.
Now, I only iron one side too, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah. Here's the front.
There is no crease. I mean, it's
It's a tiny crease.
kind of there, but not like
Here's the
here.
back.
Okay.
Now show the front and back on yours.
You can still kind of see it because this is upper corners where we.
Yeah. So let's try it again for 30 seconds.
And you can
Brent.
actually see it
Pick a
right on the
different
back.
spot, because we didn't pay attention to our 30 seconds. I actually did a bigger spot than you too.
You did.
Can I also suggest, because of the map he's using,
Mhm.
because I have the same setup at my house too.
Yeah.
I don't like the white one because it's squishier. Like, if you're using.
Oh,
a
it's
small-
softer.
It's softer, not
Yeah,
as-
this is
yeah.
very firm. That's actually, when you're buying your wool mats, they're not all created equal. There's some that are thinner and squishier. That's not what you want. You want them to be dense. That's what the ticket is. The dense and 100% wool. 100% wool.
And those are the only mats that we carry here at Four Pines Quilting,
Okay.
100% wool.
All right, so you did yours for 30 seconds. I'm going to do mine for 30 seconds. I'm doing-
30 segundos.
Look at this. I'm doing the whole other
Vamos
half.
a planchar nuestra
I'm doing
tela.
my whole. Do you see?
I'm doing the
whole half.
Spanish translation.
Your smaller mat, just to be fair.
I get extra time. I'm done, and I'm using up 30 seconds. I'm done in
Yeah, she's
15
got time to
seconds, and I'm
kill.
just carrying
She's
it
got
on.
time to kill.
I'm like, do-do-do-do-do. He could have moved us around. Do-do-do-do-do. I still got 4 seconds. Do-do. I was done in 15. I was done in 15. Oh, there it is.
I love
It's
how
done.
you're like you're
I was
like
done in
riding
15. Look at nothing. Look at this.
Wow.
I'm telling you, nothing.
So you got that whole thing
There
done?
wasn't even water or starch, and you know I love a good starch.
Especially that vodka mix, huh?
Well, now that you mention it, let's
Oh,
let's
did we did I
you.
segue that? Oh, look at me go.
Let's get a different section here. We're gonna try this again on. Well, I've got more fabric here. Here's a new piece.
Oh, okay. I get a new piece?
Yeah, we need a
Okay.
new piece. Now let's pretend you're spraying it.
We're gonna pretend that I spray
Well,
it,
no,
or
we
we're
are
gonna
gonna
spray
spray
it?
it.
Okay.
Okay, want a shot? Make sure it works. Oh, yep.
You should see the water cannon I'm building. I'm very excited.
I'm gonna spray you in a minute. Okay, there you go. And I'm gonna get a new one.
Do I go? Okay.
Set your timer.
I
Set
did-
your timer.
It's blinking. How do I make it go? Oh, wrong button.
Feel free. Look, I am still amazed. Remember, he's got 30 seconds. Iron as much as you want in 30 seconds, pumpkin.
Oh, I'm getting half of it done. We got 10 seconds to go. So we're watching. Yeah. Remember that stupid show, Fear Factor?
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, the channel we have stuck on the television, because you don't have internet television, is like that one channel that always
Oh,
shows
you're
up.
done.
It's Fear Factor, and that is the dumbest show ever. And I don't know how it made it for as long
You
as
can
it
show me
did.
the front and the back.
So there's the front.
There's the front, not bad, not
Not
bad.
bad,
You
no,
did a
no.
little something, something,
Yeah.
something. You didn't
Yeah,
get
but I didn't get it all, but the starch
no,
really helped.
yeah, and you definitely need to turn it over and do the back.
Yeah, but the starch
So-
helped, made it much easier.
Yeah, but you didn't get up both sides at once.
Yes, this is true.
Ready?
I like that fabric.
Oh, that would make me dizzy.
Oh, I was enjoying the songs she was humming. It's like she's in a Disney cartoon where she's, you know,
Like the Snow White in the beginning.
yeah, or like Cinderella when she's doing all her chores.
I still have 5 seconds and I'm done. Just keep going. And
I don't have any song.
front, back,
And it's
Whole
done.
front, back.
Yeah, I like it.
Come on.
I'm
This
excited.
is why you need a wool mat. If I didn't try this, I wouldn't have believed it myself. But it's true. They half the time, because you
The
don't
biggest-
even have your back done
I
yet.
don't know.
Yours is still wet.
No, the one
Mine
of
is not. You know why? Because it does the front at the same time as it does the back. It really does.
I'm-
Well, it's a little wet here.
the biggest downside I see to the wool mat when you're trying to tell somebody on is
Yeah.
the price, because you are going to find that the bigger the mat gets, the pricier they are going to be.
Right. This size mat and maybe a little
Yep.
bigger. It's like what, 25 to
That's going to be right around
$30?
25, $30 bucks.
If
Yep.
this is all I could afford, I
Yep.
would get it to have for my pieces.
Yes. If you want the big mat that covers
I
the
do my-
entire top of your ironing board, that's
Yeah.
like $150.
Yeah, but I'm telling you,
Yeah. It's
They're-
worth it.
they're
Yeah,
amazing.
it's
It's
definitely
amazing.
worth it. But just be,
God, I
but
was
it is
gonna
going to be.
I was gonna-
So if you're getting
Same-
a really,
same with these.
if you get a
Now-
really good deal on one, you want to double check that it's 100%
here's
wool.
something else I wanted you to try. Yeah, make sure it's 100% sheep wool. I don't know what.
Sheep wool, not
Now,
alpaca.
Look what happens when I spray on here. Feel it.
Am I going to hold that up so we can see?
It's wet.
So I don't know that you can't see the moisture.
Can you feel it? Tell them about it. What's it
Wetness
feel?
is the essence
Soggy.
of moisture.
Now dry it with the iron. Dry it with, stop feeling it like a sex addict. Yeah, dry it.
I don't know what button to push.
How did you get to sex addict from
Because you were
touching?
massaging it like you were up to something. Here, I'm going to use my net. Okay, now see is this dry. Your 30 seconds is up.
Okay, my 30 seconds is up.
Yeah,
Is it dry?
Dry.
Do you want me to touch
No,
it?
you feel it. I'm not touching it.
I'm
You're
going to
feeling it.
sensually touch my.
Does it feel good?
It's still a little damp.
Okay, watch this. Because people are like, oh, now watch. I'm just misting, okay? I'm
Are
not
you going to
steaming.
massage yours now?
Look
You
at-
made me
Oh, I
massage
forgot
mine.
to tell you how there's no heat. Did you feel any? Now, okay, I missed
I love the
it.
fact that there's glitter on the back of that,
Well,
though.
there's, it's Becky's. Look at, so people say, oh, you're going to starch on that mat? Yeah. What happens if you get stuff on it? Oh, well, look.
But you didn't feel it
I
and
am-
touch it to find out if it was wet.
I did.
Okay.
And I looked underneath to see if it went through. Oh, and I still, I'm done though. I'm done. I can't
Well, you
use
missed that
30
spot up in the
seconds.
corner there because you weren't reaching all the way
Okay,
up.
but look, feel. Tell me if you feel anything. Not there,
No.
here.
No, there's nothing there. It's nice.
I know, see?
I
I'll leave this for 2 days.
You
No, I
can leave it
won't.
for
I'm
2
not
days.
gonna leave it for 2 days. But my thing is, people are nervous about what they put them on.
you know,
Okay, I'm gonna leave it in one spot for 30 seconds. Oh, yeah, you want?
we'll just do it right.
Can you feel anything?
No. No, there's nothing there. Like nothing at all.
And it's at 300, so.
It's at 300, yeah.
yeah.
Which is, you don't have to go all the way, higher than that. Did
And
you
I'm-
just see me iron cotton at 300 degrees? 2 sides at once.
No, it's not going through. Even with
All right, well,
even with like
I
pressure
gotta tell
on it.
you, go out and get yourself a 100% wool mat
Yep.
because they are worth it.
They are.
And I wouldn't have believed it, except I started timing stuff, and I went, holy tamale, it's true. Never mind that I like it for many other reasons. I take this, you see, look at this guy. You
It-
know what else you can use it for?
No, but you're gonna tell us.
I am, because I find myself doing that with this little one. You know how I was showing you how to make design boards and
Yep.
pressing all your stuff open? Well, goes right to my sewing machine.
Now, does it,
Because I make myself get up. I don't put everything right next to me at home. I
so
have
this,
to get
this, so
steps
because
in.
it also keeps it from sliding around, it will
Yeah.
act as kind of like a flannel, so it's, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
And a pressing sheet, so it does both, and if it's bigger, yeah.
So
I
we
don't
could just-
usually do this.
so if we
one.
could just figure out how to cut on it.
My favorite size is in between these two, and it's currently on loan to Deanna, so. But, yeah, they have more than one use, is all I
Yeah.
can tell you. They're really handy. And don't be afraid to get them mucky, because they still work. All right, that's it. That was
That's
my
all we
wool
have?
mat.
Show us
The seam,
thought you were gonna show us
the wacko-do thingy.
I showed that last time.
What did you want
This
to see?
one? You don't remember
This
it?
is your wool one, I figured you'd show.
I showed this one. I don't have a seam.
Yeah, we didn't make seams.
Darn it.
I
You would put your seam on top of here. Now, why this is good, though, is because of the concave.
Concave, yes, convex
What
is in,
happens is
concave
it
out.
automatically spreads your little guy down so your seam opens, it wants to open for you. And then when you press it, I would normally not use this big iron, but and yes, I can iron and not worry about distorting my fabrics. I don't want to hear people saying, no, I'm okay, I'm on wool. It's not
I'm
distorting.
the last person that's going to tell you you're going to distort fabric.
Okay, but it doesn't. That's the beauty. All of a sudden, you don't care about that stuff anymore. And you go like this, and what happens when that seam is pressed, you don't get those little ridges down the middle of your block.
Yes.
How many people have ironed on their ironing board and then picked up the fabric and there's all little dots all over it?
Everybody.
Oh, so frustrating.
What dots are we talking about?
From the metal thing underneath it. No matter how many pieces of batting you put on that darn thing, you iron and then you
I
start
have
seeing all
not
these
done
little
enough
spots.
ironing in my life.
I know it.
Yeah.
Hey, want to take this off? We'll iron it probably in
There are
60
things
seconds.
there's probably things you don't want to see in this lifetime. And me,
Anyway.
bare-chested in all my glory,
Oh.
might be one of them.
A wool mat is different.
That's how Sasquatch sightings happen.
Oh my gosh. A wool mat is different and they are
If
worth
there's
it.
a Sasquatch sighting in the White
I
Mountains,
think you ought
I
to
was
give them
hiking that
a
weekend.
sale if they come in to buy a wool mat and they saw it on the show.
Okay, we'll figure that out. Come in and say you saw the wool mat on the show, and we'll give you a deal. I don't know what the
10%
deal.
off.
We'll make the deal up when they come in.
Sandy, one of Becky's wool mats. I'm
And-
going to go in the wool mat business. I'm going to buy me some sheep.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, that's all I got.
That's all you got. Right on time today. We're doing
What
good.
was that about my cricket? Oh, Francine. Okay, I have to tell you, I don't use regular irons. Can I talk about my cricket
I
iron?
don't care.
I have 3 different size cricket irons. I have the little one, which is my
Great for pizza.
perfect for piecing. Don't leave home without it. This is, and
And I'm just going to throw out there as a local quilt shop owner, I
You-
looked at becoming a cricket dealer. It's a pain in the butt. Just buy
Yeah.
your cricket on Amazon. It's one of those things, even if I could get them,
The-
Amazon's probably my wholesale price. So,
these are awesome and they come with these little stands, so it's very safe too. You just sit them in the little stand. Look how long that's sitting there.
and we don't have a
I have a
fire.
wool mat.
No fire.
No, and it didn't melt.
Yeah,
How about that? And I can still touch it. See?
you can touch it.
I can't. Okay, so the reason I love these is they have a Teflon bottom. I'm gonna puke you. A Teflon bottom. Virtually nothing sticks to these things. Not glue, not wax, not anything. The other thing I love
It
about
puts
them
the lotion in the basket.
It is hot in
What
every
we've
single.
got here is
It's hot in every.
failure to
I'm
communicate.
trying to tell them over.
Sorry, it was a long one.
It's hot in every single corner. It's the same temperature in every single corner, so you're getting uniform heat when you set it down. Plus, it has a timer. Plus, you can
I
digitally
like-
set your temperature.
I like the temperature control. I really think
I
that's a
love
nice.
the temperature control because when
Yeah.
I do cotton, I'm going to go to 360, 375.
And if you're one
but I
of
don't
the-
have to if I'm using a wool mat.
And if you're one of those people that worries about not having steam in your iron,
No steam. I do
use
not
a
use
use
steam.
a spray bottle.
You
thing.
just saw me not use steam.
Well, no, but I'm
But-
saying some people, if you want to steam it,
If you want to
just get
mist
it-
it, don't.
yeah.
If you want to mist it, use
Yeah.
a mist bottle. I actually have a bigger one for when I do yardage, the same thing as this, it's just bigger, so it probably is as big as this mat for yardage. But these are the two, if you can only afford one, this is probably, no, you need to afford two. These are this one also fits in your hoop. So if you're doing embroidery or anything, 8x8 hoop, this little guy fits right in it. So that's a perk too. But anyway, so there's my cricket irons. Yep, absolutely love them.
Yes. All right. So just a reminder, if you want to buy a sewing machine, do it this week. Talk to me, call me, because we got
This is
good.
V for Victory.
V for Victory?
My
Yes.
favorite
Your
ironing
your
tool.
favorite ironing tool. So, again, thank you for joining us for another episode of Shenanigans with Becky and Brent. Hopefully we'll see you all here again next week at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Ooh, that's strong.
For another...
I
for
doubled
more,
up on that
for
one.
more excitement and hopefully something useful.
I'll take a double.
Thanks for
please.
watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And if you don't want to sit through all this to see the tips, Eddie does a nice job of cutting this down into actual usable clips tomorrow. So, you know,
This is very usable.
I know, but you don't want to sit in
No,
there.
there's some of it.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you all next week.